Howdy, hope you are very well. Welcome to another episode on YouTube. Today we're actually going to be speaking about delaying actions, okay? This is something that I see a lot in the DMs or when we get people on calls. It's the whole now is not the right time. I'm going to wait. I'm going to delay actions. I'm going to delay investing in myself. I'm basically going to delay. I clearly want to do this online fitness coaching thing. Now is not the right time, or you're just delaying actions. It could be not the right time because this time of year is really busy for me. It could be I need to build out a snazzy new website before I shoot on social media. Could be I need to wait for a PT qualification in order to get started. And I think that is such a retarded way to think. And if you actually listen to this, you'll actually understand what I mean. Okay, so number one, no matter like where you are in life, okay, there is never a right time to start a business. Even if like it's really clear, like you have literally nothing, no holidays coming up, like family stress is low, external stress is low, internal stress is low. Even starting then, like it's still not the right time, right? Also, when have you ever in life experienced total calm, like nothing's going on? Never, right? And also, what the hell would you tell your fitness clients if they're saying, or a prospect, right? They come onto a sales call and they've been like, oh, now it's not the right time. It's like, when is there ever a right time? So, like, number one, fundamentally, there is no right time to start. Now, why should you start now versus like next year, 6 months, whatever? Fundamentally, one, this shit works now. So this online fitness coaching thing, it works right now. Okay, right now you can basically pick up your phone, you can switch over your bio to online fitness coach, you can start posting on social media, you can have a sales system in place, and you can start generating clients. Like, I don't think people realize how fucking ridiculous that is. Like, you could basically market for free, right? So you can literally pick up your phone, which you've already got, you start recording yourself, you start posting on social media, you start getting clients in for free. Now, back in your parents' day, grandparents' day, whatever, if they owned a business, they would have to like physically like leaflet or like put their business in shop windows and then advertise and then get sales in that way. Okay, you literally have an app on your phone which you probably use every single day, which is Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and you can turn viewers, you can turn followers, story views, whatever, you can turn them into paying customers. How long do you think that's going to last? We don't know. It could like die next year. It could be 10 years. It could be 20 years. We just don't know. We know that it fucking works now. So I like to link this. I like to link the football, like footballer's career. Really evident. The World Cup's on right. Already time. Anyway, the World Cup's on. So I'll link a footballer's analogy, right? Like, you have to think of an online fitness business like a footballer's career, okay? So a footballer's career is actually really short. Realistically, like, if they're a professional footballer at like 20, they can retire at like 40 if they're like in pretty good nick, right? Like Ronaldo, for example, he's like 41. That's 20 years. Like, in terms of like your whole entire existence, that's really short. It's a super short window, right? The reason why I say 40 is like realistically, like, I don't know many 45, 50-year-olds who are realistically doing this. There's definitely outliers. Like, we mentor a guy who is actually 60 years old. Like, I think he scaled from 0 to 30 clients. Besides the point, right? For most people, obviously there's going to be anomalies. There's going to be anomalies in football, right? Some people retire at 25. Some people retire at 45, right? But like, it's basically a footballer's career. A footballer's career is basically make as much cash as humanly possible, right? Get paid, right? And then invest the fuck out of it and then retire. That's basically what online fitness is, right? So every single fucking month you delay, 6 months you delay, year you delay, is you're basically eating at that runway. You're eating into a time window where you can actually make as much money as possible so you can retire, right? So why are you waiting? Like, there's no right time to start this, and every single time, every single month, week you fucking delay is another week that's eating into your potential to make as much money as possible. Okay, and again, this works now. Like, like we've had prospects and clients, right, who have come on board with us, and they were trying to do this shit for ages. They're putting it off for ages. They started to push on social media, then all of a sudden they're up like 5-6 grand a month just from posting on social media. Like, it's nuts. So, number one, there is no right time. Two, I'm waiting for my PT qualification. You don't need one for online fitness coaching. You can literally just flick on your bio and away you go. I have a level 2 and 3 PT qualification. I've worked approximately 2 hours on the gym floor, hated it, and then just went off it. Pretty much never used it ever in my life, right? So you don't need a PT qualification. You don't need a snazzy website to get kickstarted with social media. Like, you just don't. And again, like, there is no time in your life where you have low external stress, low internal stress, and then everything's calm. You have no like weddings or like holidays coming up. There's always something in the pipeline. There always is. So the more you wait and delay, you're like, oh shit, like, now's not the right time to start. You're basically actively eating in the time window which you can actually scale, make as much money as possible, and then retire early. Okay. I don't fucking plan on working at 45. Who the fuck wants to do that? Like, I'm gonna retire. Like, I'm 32 right now. Don't look at. I do. Had a rough paper round, but I'm gonna retire at 45. Like, there's nothing I will do at 45. I'll probably fucking play golf, and then I have investments loaded in there that'll give me cash. I never have to work ever again. Okay. I heavy load into the S&P 500, which I recommend that you do. So any cash that comes into my business or just comes into me personally, I attain personally, I will go and invest so I can set myself up for financial freedom later down the line. Okay. Also, by the way, if you are like new, so you don't know about like marketing, or you've been trying this for like 1 or 2 years, right? And there's a coach who knows about marketing and sales and retention and everything else like that. Basically, if Coach B has invested heavily into marketing, sales, everything, and you haven't, the gap between you and them is so fucking large. So large. Because they know what they're doing, and you don't, right? So every single fucking week, month, year you delay, the gap gets larger and larger and larger and larger. Can you close that gap? No. But can you like keep that gap shorter? So if you like start to invest in your business, invest in yourself, and you actually start to learn about marketing, sales, all that good stuff, the gap is just the same, and it just does this, right? But every single week, month, year you delay, again, the time window to make as much money as possible gets shorter and shorter. And also the gap between you and a really successful online coach will basically take all your clients, because if a coach knows what they're doing, like, and you don't, you're fucked, because they're just gonna absolutely rinse you, right? But you can essentially make that gap just like stationary. You can make it parallel, right? You can actually plateau the gap by learning about marketing, sales, all that good stuff. So delaying actions, in my opinion, is one of the most costly things you can do in business, bar none. Because again, if a coach knows what they're doing and you don't, the gap gets larger. And again, every single month, year you delay, decade, you fucking delay, the gap between you and a financial freedom version of you, the one that's making as much cash as possible from passive income, right? The runway gets shorter and shorter and shorter. Again, like, delaying actions is one of the most costly things you can do ever. So one, I'm thinking about starting my online fitness business. Do it now, like today, like literally today. Just switch on your Instagram bio, start posting, good to go. Also, if you're already doing that, great, congrats. But if you're delaying like investing in yourself, investing in your business, learning about marketing and sales, the gap between you and a coach who knows what they're fucking doing gets larger and larger and larger. Basically, if there's anything you learn from this, it's basically stop delaying actions, because again, it's one of the most costly things you'll ever do.